first guest, one of Hollywood's favorite actresses, but she's also really popular in my house. Among her roles, you know her as television's Veronica Mars, as Anna in the mega hit film Frozen. She's currently starring in the hit series The Good Place. Please welcome my friend, Kristen Bell.
I'm so happy to be here.
So this is your second time on the show, but the first time in the studio.
Yes, it's a beautiful studio.
How have you been?
I've been really good.
Busy,
really
right?
Good. Yeah, you know, I have a 2- and a 4-year-old, so it's like they run the roost, and you know, but it's good.
Girls, I think, are the best.
I really, really believe that girls rule, boys rule. It's something that I live by. I think it's the truest statement ever made. It's 3 of us girls and our dog is female, but our best friends, Ryan and Amy, they have 3 girls and Amy. So it's always the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us girls and the 2 guys. And their big game plan when the girls grow up and everybody's on the same cycle is that they're going to get an apartment and then 1 week a month go live at that apartment just for safety.
That happens, doesn't it? When women live together, don't the
they sync up for sure, yeah.
Tell your husband I have an apartment if he wants to come stay with me.
He will take you up on it. He will definitely take you up on it. But I don't think he needs to. He's so incredibly evolved. He's like the best husband ever.
Now you see what you just did there. You referred to men as being evolved.
No, I referred to my man as being.
But that's what I mean. Like that's not a norm. We have to be evolved in order to stay on the same level as y'all.
I mean, I don't want to get in trouble, but yes.
It's true.
I'm just because like for instance, like on the surface, it seems very much like I am like have it together, and I'm kind of like a goody, and I know that's what I present, and then he's kind of like this reformed bad boy because he's, you know, sober but really it's the opposite because when we first met, we fell madly in love, and I loved the dramatic exit. There's nothing I craved more than like, you know, the first year you're working out your kinks. I loved it. We'd get in a fight, because we would fight a lot. And I'd like yell something, then I'd slam the bedroom door, then I'd slam the front door, then I'd get in my car, and then I'd skid out the driveway, and then I'd just go like sit around the corner in my car. And it felt so good. And I realized how incredibly toxic it was only after he pointed it out. 3 months into our relationship, he was like, yeah, you can't leave anymore during fights. I'm not going to do that. And I was like, what? He's like, you can't do that. I'm not going to have a relationship. He has a very high standard.
Wow,
and
that's
a
impressive.
Strong code of ethics. He's like, no, I have more respect for myself than to be I love you, but I'm not going to do that my whole life. And I was like,
was that attractive when he said that? Wow. You said something that was interesting to me when you mentioned the phrase reformed bad boy.
Yeah.
So is it too late for me to be a bad boy? Because I was never, like, guys always get it like a second chance. Like, you know, they you know, get tagged up and, you know, they might have done this and that. And then he's okay, but I never did that.
It's not as cute for an older guy to become a bad boy. It's like something about it isn't as... I'm sorry. No, but think about it. If your dad, think about this. If your dad was like, I gotta sow my wild oats, and your dad, imagine your dad.
No, I'm talking about sowing oats.
A bunch of tattoos.
No.
Motorcycle, no. Be like, Dad,
I'm talking about a bunch of tattoos. I'm talking about Jill's name and a Vespa.
Okay, that's cute.
You know, I'm talking about, like, I'm not gonna go crazy.
I would support that.
Because I asked Jill all the time. I said, Jill, I want to get a tattoo. She says, no, you don't want a tattoo. I said, but I really do, just like a fruit-leaf for my football team. Or she goes, no. I said, what about if I got a tattoo that said Jill on it? And she says no, but I know she's thinking, oh, that might be kind of cute.
Well, can I tell you this? My husband surprised me with, he doesn't like jewelry of any kind. He can't handle it. So he surprised me one random evening and came home with a bell tattooed on his ring finger with my initial, our first daughter's initial, and our second daughter wasn't born yet. but he put a D, so we were a little bit cornered, and then we named her Delta. He really wanted to name her Delta, but he put all 3 of our initials on a bell. I think that's cute.
Listen, I heard a rumor that I helped you out on your first job, and I have no idea what this is.
Well, okay, so when I was in high school, my best friend was a jazz pianist, and my 4 years in high school was sat at his piano singing all of your songs. That's and just so cool. Trying to figure out how because he, he can sight read, but also he was like, let me see if I can play that. And we would just sit there and sing Tangerine, and everything from She and Booker was my very favorite. And then we started sort of playing and practicing together, and then we would sing at our church for weddings and funerals. That was our job in high school, was he and I were the team, but it was because we sat by the piano and played all your music. We were obsessed with you.
That's really incredible to hear. It means a lot to me, Kristen, it really does. And I have a little surprise for you, because the song Booker was written for a guy that I was very close to. Talk about a bad boy. This guy was a very complex guy. He was
your teacher, yeah.
He was more of a friend who sort of taught me things whenever I was around him. He died when I was 14, and he was in his early 40s. It was a very sad life. He was a terrible drug addict, an alcoholic, just a very sad life, but a sweet and a guy that I loved very much and was, yeah.
So good.
Thank you. And at the end of the song, there's this big instrumental section that I play.
The best.
That's really sweet. And it's all little quotes that he would do. He's got the whole world in his hands, and Woody Woodpecker. He would do all those things. So I haven't thought about that song since I recorded it, and I was probably 24 years old or something like that. And
I think about it every day.
That's crazy. So I heard that you liked it.
Yeah.
And I have a little surprise for you. I would like you to come over here can you come over here with me? I have a little gift. Here, give me your hand.
Yeah.
You come back here with me. I'm going to sit you on this stool. And I haven't played this since I was probably 20. But I wrote a chart yesterday. This is the first time.
Can you play it? Because it's not an easy tune.
No, it's not. I don't know how I can do it.
I'll tell you, it's not easy.
You sit right here.
You know it, but I know it.
You're going to be my judge. Now, on the album, I played all the instruments. I played the bass and the drums, but there was nothing else. So yesterday it occurred to me, I asked my producers, when is Kristen coming on the show? They said she's coming on tomorrow. I said, oh, holy cow, I got to write a chart. So I wrote a chart for the band. We have never played this before. So wish me luck. It's a tough one.
This is a dangerous song to play without practice.
It's dangerous. So I'm going to play just the piano instrumental part of Booker, and I hope you like it.
Okay.
Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.